All the lockers were there except Sugar Pop. Camelot, Camelot Jr., everybody. Right. Right? They were like, yo, they don't like us, but that's that New York shit. And that shit is dope right there. You know what I mean? And then, what's his name? Slick Dog. I remember the B-Boy Summit. Had my break clothes, I went to chain, went to the funk room. Boom! I started going in. Hugo was there, everybody was watching Slick Dog, and Dollar was like, yo, who is that dude? Yo, where you from? What part of LA? New York. You know what I mean? So there's a certain kind of way, frequency, if you tune into it, that both coasts can learn. There was some dope poppers here, man. Little Shake is another one. Who learned from Damon, who was known as Rubber Band, who was on the West Coast in the movie. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of different pockets here, and from the West Coast that were on a certain frequency of exchange and learning from one another. Because there's a certain flavor here. There's a certain flavor. When I go to LA, there's a certain like, oh, wait a minute, I got a different kind of feel here. Just like when people come here to break, different kind of feel. They understand why we break the way we do. But then if you're open as a teacher, you're like, yo, but use who you are to influence who you are going to be later. Like when Europeans learn how to break, they have a different flow, but it's still flavorful. So we're open to that landscape like that and nurture a person's freedom. I think it can grow, you know what I mean? So feel free to speak to people, man, and be open to what's happening here. It's like what people in LA want to be open there. I don't know if you feel that openness from people, like an embrace. You're not going to get it from everybody in New York. You won't get it from someone. When you do, don't take it for granted. Like, get as much as you can. And I'm speaking to everybody here. Wherever you go, it's not the move that you learn, but the movement of which you're a part of. It's the people that you meet, it's the journey. And that's what's going to make you a better dancer and a better person.
So, I want to end off on, because we're going to claim we have to get up, so Chris is going to.
So Christy will
we're going to, I want to end off on this film. What is your goal as far as where you're going to take this film? It's like two questions I have. It's like where you want to take it, and two, for the rest of us who also are, I mean, this is just one of many, hopefully, in the future, of documenting our own stuff. What are some things you've learned? Like, I got a camera, I have an idea, like, what are some things we should be keeping in mind when we're doing this? Like, you did not have the power to footage. Anything you want to add that comes to mind?
Sure. And because of the interest of time, I'll make it short and sweet. But my personal interest for the film is not the film as an end to itself, but that it would empower someone else to go and do a film, do an event, start teaching, start putting a company together. So for me, the genre, the art form, the craft of filmmaking can't just be one tool to do that. The second part of your question about what I've learned, and which I feel personally for myself, dancing and everything, and especially with like hip hop, is that really like no one can stop. Like when you step into a cipher, I'm a very shy person, in real life, but I realized like in that moment you feel it, like no one can actually stop you. So if you have a camera, no one can stop you, only yourself. And so I feel like that's an attitude that I take in other areas of my life that may not be dance oriented, but I think that hustler attitude, just like let's just go, let's just do it. When Coco and I started doing our events, it was just like people thought we were crazy because it's like, oh, if you want to do events, they have to be the big ones, run by the Little League and stuff like that. And we respect them and everything, but we're like, no, we're going to go out and do something a little bit different.
A little bit more community-based,
Exactly.
more catering to the community as opposed to this big contest and you can make this money and you get bragging rights and all this other nonsense.
Yeah.